Illusion industry. Huda Shahrawi. Huda Shahrawi was one of the most personal in defense of women's rights, freedom, independence, and the rejection of the domination of men over them. Huda Shahrawi, she and her companions dislocated the veil in the Ismailia Square, which is now called the Tahrir Square. It was called by that name because of this incident. Wait, there is a story I need to tell. And when she was placed in the first examination to test her convictions and principles, she showed the arrogant and aristocratic face. Huda was born in Minya in the year 1879, and she was the daughter of Muhammad Sultan Pasha, the president of the first representative assembly in the country during the era of the Khedive Tawfiq. Huda Shahrawi Palace was the scene of the parties that she held, celebrating every important or unimportant event. And at one of those parties, Huda Shahrawi invited the dancer Fatma Suri, the famous dancer at the time. Fatma Suri apologized for presenting the concert due to her association with work in his theater with the actor Yusuf Wahbi. So Shahrawi have resorted with her lawyer Ibrahim al-Hilbawi to convince Yusuf Wahbi, and Yusuf Wahbi agreed eventually. Fatma Suri was divorced and has 2 sons, and she was not yet 20. Suri is one of the singers and dancers of the Imaruddin Street. She began her life with the theater group Al Jazairli, and she was the first Egyptian singer performed in his fully operatic theater, Simpson and his Delilah play. Muhammad Shahrawi, the son of Huda, fell in love with her. Muhammad Shahrawi followed her to begin his pursuit of her every place, while she was alienating him, and this ignited love in his heart. The press got hold of it and referred to a love story between Fatma Suri and Muhammad Shahrawi. She soon ended up with a child in Fatma's womb, and she tried to abort him, but the doctor warned her of the danger of this for her life, and on 15th of June 1925, he wrote declaration of a child's paternity, and that he was to ensure the right of the child and his mother. As soon as Huda Shahrawi learned of this news of acknowledgement, she became very angry and summoned her son immediately. Then she ordered him to divorce Fatma Suri, or she would expel him from the house. After that, he left with one of his friends a sum of money to reach Fatma and asked her to finish her contracts and joined him to Europe. Huda Shahrawi did not give up and took advantage of her influence and relations, so she sent Fatma one of the important men to threaten her with a secret file in the vice squad, accusing her of prostitution. Then Huda resorted to another way, sent to Fatma with her lawyer to introduce them £5,000 and £20,000, and it was a large sum at the time, and promised her man to marry her and write her prospective baby on his name in exchange for a divorce from her son and the abolition of this period of her memory completely. And before she gave up and break down because her pregnancy have kicked in, had no choice but to catch up with her husband, and this is what happened. Don't think that you are good and you have never experienced your goodness. It would have been better for Huda Shahrawi to free herself from malevolent and hatred before she considered what she was doing as a liberation.